everyone, welcome to the show. Hi, welcome to David's Kitchen. Let me show you my kitchen. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's my ghost cactus. Isn't that beautiful? Sarah got it for school, and we just let it bloom in the window here. And yeah, I've got an amazing glass item that a family member gave me in the back. You can't really see it. It's like a glass globe. But yeah, it's kind of inspiring to have a little kitchen and growing things in the window there. Yeah, great view. The Olympic Mountains today. You can't really see it very well. These cameras don't do very well for mountain views. Today we're going to be doing some pork. Yeah, remember last week we were going to do pork. But first I have to get in the chat room, and I will do that right now. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. That's weird. Are the settings not right here on audio? Oh, we're good. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, first order of business. I've got to put my leather belt on that I picked up at the thrift store. Wow. It's a beautiful Italian leather belt I got for $1.99. Yeah, and it's probably the only one that'll fit me pretty soon. I'm getting my waist down, you know. That's been a big part of these cooking shows. In fact, we're kind of moving away from the idea of carbohydrates and more into like really good food. Although today we'll feature carbohydrates. So, yeah. All right. So today we're going to be featuring. Let's get some coffee going here. Yeah, last week was pretty horrific. If you can recall, I had to go down and I couldn't do the show. It was we had a complete shutdown. I think I did it down there at the Starbucks or something. Okay, we're going to get into our chat show. Welcome. And I'll write down what we're doing. All right. Yummy. No celery. No. Yes, I always cook with onion. You know that. Yeah, we're going to be cooking with a can of Sandwich Creations by Armour. Pork barbecue sauce. Doing barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, pork. Oh yeah, we have to do pork. The Zionist handlers don't eat pork, so we're going to have to do pork today. No, an egg doesn't really fit this at all. I could, on the pan-fried version, I could. That's if I have enough time to do any of this. Because I've got the Snakmaster out from 1975 or 73. See that? Yeah. That's an actual Snakmaster. They are available, but they're getting very... Hang on. That's weird. Hang on just a second. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, so I had to check on a car that was going by I've got full 360-degree views around me at all times. So let's get this thing titled for what it is. I'm sure that's important to many of you. Yes. Control A. Okay, we're going to go with Artisan pork sliders. Pepper pork sliders. Yeah. Artisan pepper pork sliders. Pepper pork sliders. Yeah. You have $4 for 4. Okay. Let's do that right now. Artisan pepper pork sliders, yeah. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. When you're dealing with armor, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How dare you question the quality of armor? You know I support the meat industry. My God, man. Pull yourself together. A stunning new report from the World Health Organization has concluded that there is a clear scientific evidence that eating processed meat causes cancer. Do you really believe anything the World Health Organization tells you? They're trying to make you get off of meat, moron. Yeah. Boy, we got a lot of stupid people in here. Yeah, they're trying to make you migrate off of meat onto GMO soy so you can all become gay. Yeah, that's a randomized study. It was taken with all kinds of information and thrown into a bunch. It's not an official study. I looked it all over. It's a compilation of multiple different studies, all combined together to kind of make a hodgepodge study. It's not an official study. Whereas the study that Stanford just did that says masks, yeah. Stanford just did a thing where it says masks don't actually work. Then they fired the guy. Oh, it was a peer-reviewed study too, and it was an official. And then they fired the guy and they said, no, we didn't say that. Seriously. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of BS going on in the academic community. It's not scientific, I assure you. But we'll have to teach them and the religious community to back off of this new world order. That's not going to happen. Not under my watch. And I'm here to protect all of you because I'm running for president, right? Yeah. So, by the way, this is the USPS through the grinder shirt. I hope you realize I stitched the whole thing up all the way down. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the artisan bread. Today we're going to be cooking with an amazing sliced ancient grain, whole grain, organic from Simple Truth. Oh, that's so beautiful. I picked these up, normally $5.99 a loaf. I got it for $2.99 reduced. Isn't that great? Yeah, so let's pull out some slices off the middle of this. I'm going to go right into the middle of the bag. And pull the longest slices off. Let's get 4 slices off for 4 people. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. That is the most, I love the smell. Ancient grain. Do you realize that ancient grain has only 17 chromosomes per wheat hulled piece of wheat? Yeah, whereas the genetically modified wheat that many of you are eating have 43 chromosomes. That means that your body has something going on with those other 20, some odd chromosomes, right? Yeah, 23 chromosomes, 26 chromosomes. Yeah, what does your body do with that? It gets fat. You see, the GMO wheat is leading to wheat belly. Many of you are gaining well, I'm not going to talk about your weight problem because I don't think you have a weight problem. If you're overweight, love yourself. Eat whatever your heart desires, especially if you took the vax. That's including you, Mad Dog. You know, it's kind of weird to see a guy who's staying trim tell all of you people that are, packing a few extra pounds to keep eating. Yeah. It's kind of weird, but I'm not going to take the vax. That's the thing. So my body has to stay slim if I want to make it to 200. Now I consider myself at midlife, even though this month sometime I turn 61. Yeah, and I consider myself midlife. So if I can make it to 120 in my older years, then I'll kind of cruise to 200 with organ replacement and whatever they can do for me. No, I'm not 260. That's an urban myth. Yeah, I'm only 160. Okay, now moving on. I have some butter I picked out here, Land O'Lakes butter I put on a plate to kind of melt down. The Snakmaster is a unique thing that came out in 1973, I believe. And I rinsed it off with a little scrubber, and it's just water in there. It's got the Teflon surface when it first, put out Teflon, but I'm really not going to worry about that. Okay, being we're all eating nanoworms or whatever. Okay, let's get these peppers washed. And you notice my cucumber slice there. This is one of the secrets that I use to keep my skin youthful. Yeah. It's a thin cucumber slice, and I put it over my my crow's feet. Yeah, it works. It does. It freshens up your face, and I've got too much light here. Hang on. Me and my peppers making my dinner. Hey, I told this guy to start a YouTube channel and talk about absolutely nothing, and he is absolutely kicking butt. It's amazing. Yeah, so as long as you talk about nothing on YouTube, you can really have a successful show. But don't talk about anything. Nothing important. As soon as you start making a statement and having a purpose, oh, they'll take you down. Okay, we're going to use a half of an onion here. I'm going to get that pan over here, this one over here going at level 3 in the front. The back pan I'm going to put at level 3 too, because I'm going to make this without the snakmaster and with the snakmaster. Without the snakmaster, with the snakmaster. Okay. Yeehaw, I might have enough oil for this job. I don't know, but I'm going to have to wing it. Okay, getting the front pan going, and I'm going to put a half of an onion on this. I go in with a corner, and then I go like that. And we'll take the smaller half today. All right, that'll be for another meal. Yeah, the pork can is $2 at Walmart. Pretty good deal. The bread's no more than $1. And the the vegetables and the butter, I mean, you're talking about $4 here. Okay, we'll take that husk off. Do a basic cut on the onion. You're gonna go fairly tight. Mince it, kind of. Not mince it, but and always keep an eye on the knife, and always keep your fingers down when cutting. All right. All right. Get some oil on those pans. Hello. Yeah, I wash all my pans before the show, so they're all clean. Actually, I washed them last night, so that's good. Okay, so we're just going to get that pan cooking on a heated flame and throw it all in there. How's everyone doing? Yes, it is the Cutco knife that this guy cheated me out of $30 for, but it's the best knife I think I've ever gotten. It keeps its blade forever, so. He wouldn't leave my house. I mean, I thought I had a friend. I mean, I used to work with him in the radio business, and when he lost his job, he became a Cutco representative, I guess, for a while, and decided to use all his friends, or excuse me, contacts. Because for a lot of people, you may think they're your friend, but they're actually your contact. I know, it sounds kind of scary, doesn't it, to think that people are deceiving you. But you'll find this is true in many places, especially churches. Oh, they'll love you, they'll care about you, they'll pray for you, and they'll want your money. They'll sell you something. I would consider myself a chef. No, I'm not. No, I'm not a chef. I'm a culinary fusionist. Chefs are a dime a dozen. I bring aroma, taste, and I would say, orgasmic food ecstasy to people. Yes, that's how I would characterize myself. Yes. I don't trust church people either. I mean, I met a lot of alcoholics who were churchgoers. I'm serious. No, I don't want to alienate any of the churchgoers here because, we are fighting a battle against evil. But I'm also, soliciting help from people who are atheists in this room because I'm a political person, not a religious person. We don't care what your belief in God is. I want to get everyone on the page of let's stop evil. You don't have to be a believer in God to stop evil. Okay, let's get those onions on that pan. See if there's a sizzle factor. Yeah, a little one. You can barely hear it. The ASMR people would be more of the MR than the AS. Okay, let's just cut those guys. And I use all of the pepper. I'll take that little thing and, most people would just throw that out, but I'll use it all. Peppers sometimes they have pesticides, but I gotta tell you, they only grow peppers really now in Mexico and south of the border. I doubt there's one pepper farmer in America. So, you guys, you're doing a good job. I don't care what you're doing with pesticides. When it comes to peppers, I've given up the organic brand. They're like $3.99 a pound or some ridiculous thing. So yeah, I'm willing to compromise on organic food. The bread, however, is organic, and so is the onion. So, okay, so you're going to dice the peppers, just normal dice. Just 2 nice big peppers for 4 people is fine. Take that right there and put it right in the pan. Whoa! Jeez Louise. That was an action cam shot like I've never seen one. Did anyone see my feet? Did you see my feet? Did you? Aren't they beautiful? Somebody said I should be a foot model. I know. It seems like a ridiculous thing to be, though, don't you think? Well, I do have, really nice feet. But I'm not into feet. I'm not a foot fetishist. Don't tell me your fetish, please. Oh, no, con permiso. I am wrong. New Mexico has a huge pepper farm. Oh, I take it back. In fact, it has a pepper institute. Well, thank you, Tom. Thanks for your input. And thank goodness I have 20/20 vision and can see the chat from 12 feet away. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing cooking. Some light on the subject. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, let me get some butter on this thing. Okay, so what you want to do is take the bread and the butter and butter the side with the bread. Now, do not use margarine, ever. Please, don't ever buy margarine. It's bad. It's no good. It's made out of cottonseed oil. They use turpentine to make it. So it doesn't have to be a lot of butter, just enough to cover this whole side. You can get those tubs of butter with olive oil. They're pretty good. Ay, 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 look at that. It's good I pulled this out earlier because I have these massive things of unsalted butter that I bought for next to nothing. Land O'Lake. I get this stuff wholesale, so I rarely ever spend a lot of money on food. And when they make COVID passports available, only people with COVID passports buy food. You're going to see a lot of people carjacked out in front of markets in America. It's going to be sad. I mean, I would never do that, but when people get hungry, they don't mess around, man. So whatever the government's doing, it's got to stop. And if they either stop it right now and stop this nonsense, this great reset, New World Order thing, yeah, if either stop it right now or they're going to face wrath of Dave. I'm not going to put up with that. And we will root out the very source of this problem that we're having right now. Fauci is absolutely out of line. Okay, so we just kind of glazed the peppers. I'm going to keep it at level 3. I'm going to take that can, and it's really gross, but when you add it to the peppers, it'll come around. All right, don't put any water in it. Right from the can into the pan, and we'll cover that up. Yeah, this whole thing's going to have to stop real soon or face the wrath of David, and I'm coming like a steamroller. I may seem like a guy who's got an internet show that, you know, this happens to be seen by hundreds of millions of people, but I'm really, you know, an average person. Yeah. And I'm not really planning on hurting anyone in my life, but if somebody were to take away my rights or try to, they'd get hurt. And I'm just telling you. And I'm not threatening anyone. I'm just saying a lot of us feel this way. No one's going to take away our rights, personally. And when they try to do that, that's when you encounter real problems. You know, beware of the nice silent guys out there, like Jeff Epstein. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? You're kind of a quiet type. I see that. Okay. What is ghetto chicken? I don't know, man. You know, I'm not doing a ghetto chicken. Sorry, Tom. Hey, that woman that did those ghetto cooking shows, you know she died, right? So did the guy who did the cooking shows where he cooked for under $1. He died too. I bought this tomato for 25 cents yesterday, and it's just ready to eat tonight. I'm going to slice it and dice it. I'm not sure if it came from New Mexico or Mexico. There's a Florida production of tomatoes that we really need to start thinking about, because they're going to lose their tomatoes and their oranges and all that if we don't start thinking about those poor people down there in Florida. We should be a little bit more protectionistic with some of our food. We really should. We shouldn't just let other countries tell us what to do. And obviously, growing food is a very popular thing around the world because people like to eat. You know, it's one of those economies that never stops. Well, it will stop once people all die off from adverse reactions to certain things. Yeah, so we're just heating that up at level 3. Everything's all kind of coming together. This is getting real hot over here, so yeah, what I'm going to do is turn that down to low, simmer. I'm going to take a little of those, just some of the onions, and put it on that pan. So that's a sizzle. Nice. Now, if you have a, wow. Yeah. Okay. Everything's on a simmer right now. Let me get some butter on this thing. Okay, put the butter side down. In fact, that's such a nice pan fry. I'm going to just grab some of this from here. Nice. Put it right on there. Yeah, kind of cook the grill, get the grill ready, season it. Yeah, I got these things for 98 cents. Look at that. Isn't that great? Yeah, they were just wholesaling them at my grocery outlet. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to throw a little butter in the pan. If that's okay with you. Hey, look what else I got yesterday. Avocado mayonnaise lime for 25 cents. its due date was October 2020. That means that we're good to go. Yeah, we can do that. All right, let's just put this on there. I'm going to move this over. Hello. Let's take one of those pieces of bread and just go down on the pan like that, with that, say like that, and then take the meat and put it right in the middle. Yeah, isn't that nice? I'll put a little bit more in there because remember we're serving a half of one of these for one person. Just put as much meat as you can fit into 2 of these units. All right, and then take your other piece and just blank piece and don't put it down yet. Now take out a couple pieces of Munster cheese or any kind of cheese. I happened to pick up Munster the other day at Trader Joe's, so. Okay. And then put that cheese, that one slice of whatever cheese you have, and kind of split it in half there and put it right on top of it. And then cover it with the piece of bread. All right. I'm going to shuffle the bottom just so it doesn't stick. Then I'm going to spray a little bit on the outside. And the important thing is not to get it to stick on one side. So I'm on simmer, very slow. I'm just going to move it onto the oil. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay, and this dish is ready to make in the snakmaster. Okay, here we go. The snakmaster you just have to plug in. There we go. And it has a red light that goes on, and you'll see the red light. And when it's hot, it'll be ready to cook. Now you can put anything in this besides this pork mix that I made. Some people put tuna fish in this kind of a dish. Make a tuna melt. Yeah. Yeah, so this is it's kind of an electric experience that, gosh, dates back 50 years. Can you believe that? Gosh, 50 years ago, we bought that snakmaster. Actually, it was 48 years ago. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I know it's difficult to look at the electric plugs, but you know, without electricity, life itself would be kind of messed up, don't you think? So let's do it. Here's to electricity. What do you say? Drinking my diluted down organic coffee. All right. I think you get the gist of this. We're going to lay that we're going to lay the toast down on the snakmaster with the buttered side up and down. And in the middle, we're going to put the food that we're cooking on the stove, which I'm going to turn off now. And we're going to flip that other side over in just a sec. Now, with this kind of a dish, I'm going to cook it with a pan. Because there's no water in the pan, you know, I'm going to keep it on simmer, and I'm just going to cook it right there on simmer. Or actually, I'm going to turn it to low. I just keep it on the low there. This is done. I'm just going to keep that there. Yeah, so now one of the things you can use, and I've seen this done before, is you can use a product like mayonnaise instead of butter on this type of meal. You can pan fry bread you put the mayonnaise on the side that's facing the pan and on the opposite side and then flip it. Like, let's take a look and see what the side of this looks like. I'm just lifting it up. It's not quite there yet. You want to have a nice patina, you know. You want to have that patina look. You know, that brownish, caramelized kind of look. That's the ideal, because we're going to flip this one time over, and that'll be it. And then the cheese is just, right now the cheese is going down into the meat. All right. Okay, the light's pretty much hot enough to do. Okay, I think I have just enough in the spray bottle to do this. All right. Whoa. Let me get the fan on in here. Okay, we'll spray the interior of the Snackmaster. We'll put this down like that. Put the meat inside, right like that, with the peppers. Nice and full. Stuff it. Beautiful. Okay, then put the bread on top, like so. And then go down on it. Not that way. Let's go down on it. Okay, see how it's pushing the bread in? Now, if you're lucky enough to get one of these things, you'll be lucky to get one of these things. It's cooking right now. Okay, we're going to go over here. I'm going to flip this over. But before I flip it over, I'm going to spray the side that's going to hit the pan. See that? And I'm also going to put a little garlic powder on it. This really adds to the taste. Okay, I put a lot of garlic powder on it. All right, we're going to flip it over with the two spatulas. There we go. Hello. There we go. I'll just put it right in the corner of the pan like that. All right. Keep it on a low flame, and you're going to be done in about 5 minutes. Okay, let me taste some of this. It's good. Man, I like that armor. Armor makes good meat. And that's good pork. Mmm. 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 All right. Yeah, isn't that great? Mmm. Mmm. All right, so we only used 2 pieces of Munster for this, which is great. Now, I may have forgotten the Munster on the other one, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Unplug. Unplug. All right. Good. Okay. Lift. Hello. Oh, come on. There they are. Okay. Delicately. I'm drooling Munster. Delicately lift it and put it on the plate. Okay. Well, I guess we got 3 and 2, so that could be one person. This could be another person. And hello. There we go. Okay, now let's take all this, the trappings of what we did. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to put that right in the center of this. Get some water on that pan. You don't want to set any metal pan on a stove without water on it. Okay. I'm going to take the whatever was on there and put it in the middle of this. Waste not, want not. All right. Okay, we're done. I will rinse it off in the sink a little bit later, but as long as you get most of the food off, you're good. And the snakmaster is actually fairly energy efficient, so wipe up any grease that may have come out of there. You don't want that sitting around. That'll attract ants. We wouldn't want ants in the summer, would we? Oh yeah. The ants get a whiff of that grease and they're on their way. Okay, so we've got a wonderful little dish here. Beautiful, look at that. Nice. And you can cut this right in half. Yeah, keep the dirty rag away from food, Dave. That's smart. Doing great. Thanks so much. You guys hang in there because, you know, life's not easy. I talked to a guy I haven't talked to in about 6 years. And he sounded so down, you know. Okay, so what you want is a crispy unit that's ready to grasp and pick up. I didn't cook it hard enough and fast enough, but you get the drift, you know. Okay. Either way, go for it. Artisan pepper steak pork sliders. I'll be in the other room in about 2 minutes. I'll be right there. Take care. Have fun, everyone. All right. Carve your little happiness out of your world like we're doing here. All right. Yeah, cooking is kind of relaxing.